I am going to get started. I, I've been, I've had a lot going on, and trying to figure out how to record a Zoom is part of it. I've always been the one dialing into a Zoom, not the one doing it. So this is new to me. Um, anyway, little backstory. If you're not familiar with me, um, I was an entrepreneur. I owned my own businesses at times. Um, for 30 years, I owned a generational pest control company, and I eventually ended up having to sell my son um, because I was diagnosed with terminal illness and lung disease. Nope, I was never a smoker. That's probably the assumption. But anyway, I had to retire at 49 years old, and you can't live off a disability, especially when you're used to having, an awesome income. And because, my effort, if I put more in, I got more. And if I didn't, I got less. So it was definitely reward based. And anyway, I retired at 49, and I lived off of the money that I sold my business for. And eventually that came to an end. And right about the same time, I had a double lung transplant, which that was an amazing, miraculous thing. Um, and I am alive today because of God and my donor, and I'm grateful to them every single day, all day. And that I will never have regret for. But um, this process has really taken a toll on me financially. So clear back to having to retire at 49. So when I retired, um, I I started researching what can I do from home that I'm capable of physically, because I actually had to originally quit working because of multiple spinal surgeries. And the doctor said, "You're not going to be able to sit at a desk anymore." And so I got out of the desk job and I was unemployed. And so I was constantly researching what can I do from home. Um, I was living in Orlando at the time, which is the convention capital of the world. And I thought, I love to talk. I have a lot to talk about because I am an entrepreneur. And I, my all-time favorite motivational speaker is Les Brown. Well, I found out I could train personally with him just an hour and a half from my Florida home. So I trained professionally with Les Brown, which was the dream of my life. But he said, you got to have a book. So I wrote a book, and it's called Don't Tell Me I Can't, ironically. Well, I was going to use the book to promote the speaking. And then I was told that I had this advanced lung disease and that it was going to require a lung transplant. So I knew that public speaking was pretty much out of the question. And so I kept doing my research, and it kept coming back to this affiliate marketing, online digital, and what it is promoting other people's products. Um, you don't ever have to pay for, you don't buy anything. You don't have to manufacture, you don't have to warehouse, you don't have to nothing. Other people are doing that for you, and you're just turning around and rather than them having sales departments and marketing, you're it. And it's really kind of cool because you do it at your own pace. I i uh, I when I bought the training on this, I run political campaigns, and I was head over my heels in the midst of, an election time. So I bought it, but I didn't do much with it right away. And I did set up a store and I where I sell this program. No, it is not multi-level marketing, not at all. I wasn't even going to tell people that I knew uh, what I was doing because I didn't want to sound salesy. You either do it or you don't, and I am because I am already making money, and you stand to make tons of money, depending on what direction you want to go with it. So, but no, it's not multi-level marketing. And so I decided, you know what, I got to tell people that I know because um there are a lot of people in my position where they're almost retirement age. I'm 60, and they aren't anywhere near where they should be financially to be able to retire. And so that's why I'm like, I can't keep this from people. I need to share it, especially with those that I know. And so the girl I bought it from, she's fresh out of college last year. Her senior year, she came across this and she needed extra money. She was broke. So she did it at just figuring, some extra money after hours and by the time she graduated, she had made enough to pay off her college loans. And she, by the end of the first 15 months, which was back this spring, she had grossed $600,000. And I know she's real. I mean, I have her phone number. I call her when I need it and or when I have questions. She's super bubbly. And that's what I saw her on TikTok live one Saturday morning walking around, her house in her pajamas and just cleaning things up and had her little godchildren running around and just energy like no other. And she started talking about that digital marketing, affiliate marketing that I had researched 10 years prior. And then, she told the punchline how much she made. And I'm like, all right, now you got my attention. And my daughter-in-law's cousin is, I think, 36 years old, makes $1 million a year doing it. $1 million a year. Not only does she now um, just sit back and rake in money that you know, she set up what she was doing, and then it just kind of runs on its own. And so she made her own training for it, and she sells it for $7,000 now. And she told Alexis and I that we could have it half price if we wanted. Well, I still don't have $3,500 to, buy a program to learn how to do this. But I also know from 10 years ago that trying to learn how to do it and put all the components together, it was time is money. And I didn't have the time to sit and try and figure it out. So when this girl was talking about it and she said how much she made, which I wholeheartedly believe her because I saw her that morning. um so the program is, I'm going to tell you right up front because you can, decide not to watch the rest of this before I even get into showing you it, on my computer. So, it's $596, one-time fee. There's no renewals, there's no membership, there's none of that. So you buy it one time, $596, and again, you can get on a payment plan with Klarma, I think it's called. I did Affirm because I already had an account with them. And so I'm paying over 12 months interest free. It's really cool. And the 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 really cool thing is after I watched the introduction and the first few things, I had known enough about it that I sold the program to a couple people close to me so that they could just get going on it. And so it paid for my uh, me buying the program, paid for it on the first sale because it's $596 your commission if you sell the program. If you sell the program, it's you get a $500 commission. Now, it's not multi-level marketing, and I can't say that enough because it's not a pyramid. You don't have to sell any ongoing membership. You don't have to do any of that. This is just an educational thing that you're buying to teach you how to do it. And so there's 48 modules. And I was getting back to why I know she's making that kind of money. She sold four of us in that 20-minute Zoom, or not Zoom call. It was a live TikTok. She sold four of us. She made 2 grand in 20 minutes. I saw it. So anyway, the program has 48 modules in it, and I'm going to share my screen, and I am just going to get right in to showing um, what it is about, because I really am. I'm having so much fun, and I'll tell you that too in a minute. Okay, share my screen. Okay, and my first time doing it, so let's pray it works. All right, so here's school. This is what it looks like when you get on it, and you've got your community where it's other people in it, and they have a chat room just, as support, and you can talk to other people about what they're doing, and the collaborating is, I'll tell you about that in a little bit because it's really cool. So then you have your classroom, which are all the videos, and then you have a calendar, and on the calendar you can see all these things that are scheduled in here. They are they're additional that you get, for buying the program. They have the power hour, and so they give you just tips and things that people are doing, and just it keeps you really motivated, number one, but number two, gives you the best ideas. And if you are completely new, if you never turned on social media or your computer, and you don't have a smartphone, then if you are that much of a virgin, um, it, these things are like the big bonus because they just really, really you can be my 3-year-old granddaughter and know how to do this. So then we have our members and online now, you know, and so you can talk with other people in it and doing it. Leaderboards, which is really cool. Um, and you can see the different levels. Level one, there's 69% of the members. And then you get up here, the higher, 1%, 1%, 1%, level 9, unlock. Um, and that is where you are at the ultimate top. So this is really cool because it inspires you to want to move up the chain. The more you sell, the higher you climb. And so that's what the program looks like. Well, this is actually the training. Um, so you got your startup set, your beginner blueprint. This is for people who are starting out, don't know a thing about uh, any of this, none of it. So it explains all of that. Affiliate setup. Affiliate is you are an affiliate, and like right now, I have my setup, and we'll scroll down one more. two more. The game plan. And every single thing that you need is in here. Uh, Starting with zero sales or experience, none. You can be absolutely clueless, never had a job in your life, and it's going to show you how to do it. Um, First impression, talking about, uh, if you're gonna be selling you if you're gonna be selling yourself, like selling the program, then the first impression is everything. Because right now I'm doing this Zoom for people I know, so you kind of get the gist that uh, I don't have to go out and try and impress, because people people know me for who I am, and this is me. So but it tells you how to really create success. Every single thing: building trust, knowledge is power, all things confidence. These are all the things that I used to teach when I had a networking group. Um, because again, entrepreneurs, they're always wanting to learn. Um, Authenticity matters, effective selling, the art of selling, all of that stuff. And it's just informational things for you. I didn't I skipped right over those because I've been doing those things for 30 years. So I really wasn't worried about it, but I'm gonna go back and check them out just because it's I need a refresher course. It's been a long time since I was in an office. Well, in sales, in anything with, interacting with people to sell stuff. And remember, I'm selling right now. I'm not making any like secret about that. I have something that I'm selling, and I am doing it because I'm so excited to be able to share it with you. And besides that, I make money off of it. And if you buy it, you're going to make money off of it. The only way you're not going to make money off of it is to buy the program and do nothing with it except, let it sit in your computer. So anyway, I've got it all. There's just things after things after things. Um, so let's talk mindset, day in the life, selling your stories, Instagram. That's These are all different platforms that you can monetize from, and they tell you what you need to use to monetize. Um, so then we have email marketing, going faceless. If you don't want to do videos, I told Turning Point when I met with them, they said, are you afraid to get on a microphone on a stage? I said, I never met a stage and a microphone that I didn't love. So just these are the ideas of everything that is with it, so that you really you are going to be, if you have never been in business for yourself or been out there, and again, you can go faceless, but it really teaches you how to be an entrepreneur, a strong entrepreneur. You're going to want more. After every video you watch, you're going to want more. So I I was talking about the store, and this is the store. I'm I'm hoping that you're seeing what I'm seeing. Um, so I had you set up your products, and here's me selling the store. So that's all set up, and it's $596. So I take the link from this and I just share it on social media and talk about it. I'm doing some AI ads now. Those are pretty cool. And I don't pay for those. I mean, those things are free. And so then I have join my membership, which you can have. Um, then one of the modules teach you, if you have information, which information sells online, like you can't believe. Just think about the things that you buy, whether it be in a manual or an ebook or, there's just a million different ways to do digital. What I am selling you right now is digital. I mean, I sell you a digital program, you upload it to your computer and you're off to the races. So I took information that I know and I did it to as a test run because I kept saying that I wanted to write um, a book for people to navigate finding out what to do when they find out they have to have a lung transplant because it's overwhelming. And I belong to all these lung Facebook groups now, and I see on there how truly overwhelming it is. I started the process a long time ago, so yeah, you tend to block those kind of things out. So I sat down, and between my writing and AI, we came up with a full manual based on my actual experience and what I did and what I'd recommend and what I went through and the good, the bad, and the ugly. I lay it all out. And so now I'm like monetizing off of that, uh, selling it for $9.99. And I just take my link and I go into all these groups and say, if you want information from somebody who's been there, done it, here it is. I wrote it. And so then this week I found the coolest thing. Uh, you know, because I'm looking at both um products that I can sell, and as well as I'll talk about how you can promote products for other people and not ever have anything to do with the product itself. You just put the links on different places online, and when somebody clicks on that link, then you get paid. So, personalized songs, and I've seen ads for them, but I'm like, yeah, that's too corny, and it's too much money, because you don't know what you get until you get it. And so I when I was going through these sales or through the training modules, I came across, something that prompted me to look into this. And man, am I glad that I did, because it is the coolest thing ever. And I started like trying different subjects and people to write songs about. And I'm writing the content, but putting it bullet points in AI, the things that number one I want said, and who the song's about. And I'll give you some examples. So my daughter-in-law's grandma died this week, and the morning of the calling hours, I thought I should make one for her for to remember her grandpa by. So I'm like, I don't know much about her grandma, and I don't want to have to ask her during this time. It's hard time on her. So I pulled out the obituary and I took the details from the obituary, the family, the her um her pastimes. I put all those details into AI, and I said, write me a song, and I put it into this program, and you pick the genre, you pick if you want a male or a female singer. I think I chose Christian contemporary female for her song, and it spits it out in like 5 seconds. And it is unbelievable. Um, I sent that to her and she was overwhelmed. She was so happy about that. And I don't know if she took it and shared it with, the rest of her family, but really cool. So then I get on a binge making songs for everyone. I made one yesterday was my husband and I our fifth anniversary, and he married me when I was really sick, which, God bless that guy. And so I wrote a song for our fifth anniversary, and we haven't celebrated in since the year we got married because I was sick. And so I gave him a personal anniversary song, and it was a song of gratitude, and because he really stepped up to the plate on this one. And so I made all these songs, and I made funny ones. Oh my God, funny ones for my girlfriends and some guy friends of mine. I made them for everybody. We have a memorial luncheon for a woman in politics that we just adored. And I made one for that. So I I am selling them now, and especially Christmas time. Last year, November and December, there were $4 billion of purchases online for Christmas stuff. I want in on it. So I'm selling personalized songs for $24.99, and I'm promoting them how they tell you how to promote on, in this training. So these are just a few of the things that I got started with. And it's just so cool because it gives you all your daily analytics and everything. It's all there. And so let's go, and I want to show you the different platforms in which you are taught. Um, your own digital products, which that's my custom songs. That's that lung guide. So that's the digital, and that tells you how to promote it, where to promote it. The content vault, live recordings like we're doing now. Well, I'm doing now. If you're doing Facebook Live, if you're doing TikTok Live, anything like that. And then you have drop shipping, which I am going to be doing drop shipping Christmas gifts, personalized again, that I'm going to sell on Etsy. And I'm using a drop shipper to do it. So really cool. I'm writing AI, with the assistance of AI. I'm getting the details from people about what they want the poem to be, and I'm putting those details into AI. They spit out this poem, and I tried it on myself, and was, it came out so good. It described me to a T. And so I'm gonna take those and put them on canvas art. Like, if you want a picture with, I'll give you an example. I have a woman who is having a heart transplant. What am I saying? Lungs. And I am her mentor. And I took a picture that she gave me, and I'm putting it on the canvas, and then I'm putting her poem over it. And I'm gonna bring that with me when she has her lung transplant. So but that I'm gonna have I actually have on my store. I missed that. So that is what drop shipping is. Uh you're selling somebody else's product. You can sell like Temu, for Temu, where you set up your little store, and anybody who orders off of it, T- Temu sends it, and you can set up a store using Alibaba, which is all these, China, where everyone gets all their stuff they sell anyway. You buy it dirt, dirt cheap. You mark it up on your site, and then it's drop shipped. It's crazy. I haven't even gone there yet. Um, because I'm just excited about doing, all the things that I can do right now, because I've only been doing it a week. That's how long I've actually been, in on really putting it to action. Creating on Canva. I thought I knew Canva. Holy moly. I didn't know a fraction of what it does. I do now because I watched that. And I can't believe all the stuff that Canva does that I had no clue. So here's your apps for visuals, for using when if you're creating an ad and you want really cool artwork like what's in here. And then we have TikTok, how to monetize on TikTok, and that is where everybody is selling and everyone's buying. It's amazing. The TikTok shop, you have to you have to build up your followers to be able to even qualify for a TikTok shop. And I finally hit that mark. So I'm going to be putting my products in the TikTok shop too. The products like what I showed you. So then selling on Etsy, I set up my Etsy shop already. Pinterest, I set that up already. See, in a week, I have them already going. Um, Branding yourself. Um, Huge. Faceless fix. So if you don't want to be on, you know, camera like I am, this tells you how to do everything. And then sales mastery, the male perspective, isn't that something? I didn't even notice if they have a women's. Ha, ha, that's funny. Um, you can do Amazon reviews, and if you've never heard of Amazon reviews, I always did, and I tried to figure out how to sign up for it. Well, they tell you exactly how to. And the lady who does these videos, uh, she works from home, obviously, and she's got kids running around and everything else. But she does the training on this, and Amazon reviews, if once you get through the selection process to do it, so they send you their products, you open the box, you do a review on it, and you put the review on Amazon. And anytime anyone buys, when they click on the review that you put, you get paid over and over again. And the cool part is you get to keep the products they send you. And my husband's like, "What are we going to do with all these products?" And I said, "We're going to keep what we want, and then we can turn around and sell what we don't." It's just crazy. And you get paid to do that. So affiliate marketing, the best way to describe that is you you see like an ad on Facebook of a product that you like, you click on it and you end up buying it. Or let's say you don't buy it, but you go back to it when you see it 10 days later. It records the first time you clicked on it. And whoever was the one who placed that ad and got it out there, um, and they tell you how to do that. And so you're selling other people's products. Your affiliate link, the actual manufacturer of the product, gives you your affiliate market or your affiliate link. So then when you make an ad and they tell you how to write or how to make the ads, when you put an ad together, you put your affiliate link, and that's what they're clicking on to get more information and to buy. And then the company that sells it, they do the rest of the work. And my husband's like, "Is that something I could do?" And I said, "Yep." And I told him, um, hockey is all he talks about. Hockey. So I said, "Give me one of your favorite manufacturers of hockey equipment." So I looked up whatever it was, scroll down to where it has corporate information. There's the affiliate program. Click on that, has the application to sign up to become an affiliate for them. You fill it out, they send you an affiliate link, and you go and promote their products, and that's it. And half the time, if they have an affiliate program, they have the ads already made. All you have to do is go out and share them. And that's what they figure is if they have people doing that, then that cuts their overhead down by millions because they're not paying marketing, they're not paying advertising, they're not paying anything. They are they have real people like me and you getting the word out for them and getting paid big money to do it. It's big money. The commissions on the stuff that you sell are huge, and they can be because they are cutting out all the middleman. Print on demand, another really cool. My niece told me the other night she wants to write a book about, she was a single mom her whole life and was never on, any kind of benefits. She did everything that she could to um, raise her girls without a man in her life and without child support or anything. And she's very proud of that, which she should be. Um, and she always made it work. So she wants to say about resilience and how you can be that too. And so I told her we were on the phone, and I said, "What would be in the book, Stace?" And I'm typing in AI her ideas for a book. By the end of the conversation, I hit send, and AI prints out an entire book outline of laid out exactly how it should be written. And then you just go and fill in each chapter with your story. So then you take that and they show you how to make it a digital product, and uh, you get a print on demand account where you just sign up and then you put anything that you want to sell that is something that somebody will print when they buy it. That's all. It's exactly what it means. Print on demand. And so cool because the days of like when I wrote a book and I had to pay $15,000 to the publisher um, for the setup and the printing and all of that, $15,000. You don't have to do anything with this except write your book or anything else that you want to do. That's how I wrote that guide. Um, so website flipping, I'm not familiar with that one yet. I, excuse me, I think I know what it is because it's another one of those other angles that I looked at from an ad to make money at home. So I'm interested in looking into that, but I haven't even got that far yet because I'm already making money off the other things that I like wanted to do as soon as I like watched the program. So, and then create your own course. So I could literally create my own course on how to run a political campaign on a shoestring. Because trust me, I've done it so many times. And so I can create my own course and sell it that way. And so it tells you step by step on how to create the course, the platforms that you use for the creation, and then how to promote it. It's every single thing step by step. Airbnbs, about how to be a promoter of Airbnb. So, you get the clients or the clients come to you, and I haven't watched this yet. They had mentioned it the other day. So you can put together a whole directory for people who rent Airbnbs, and they're paying you to set up that, their when if you've ever gone and looked at an Airbnb website, somebody set that up for all those people that are on it. Um, Art of Rebranding. That I have not watched, so I'm not even gonna try and tell you what it is. Um, Monetizing on Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook. And, just like politics, I tell people that are on Facebook all the time complaining about politics that they need to get off the computer and they need to get out and help the candidates so that we can win elections. And so, as long as you're going to be on Facebook, why not be making money while you do it? And once again, once you set it up, it's self-propelling. Monetizing with Flip. I have not watched that, but I know a little bit about Flip. Um, Monetizing with a podcast. Everybody's doing podcasts now. You could have a podcast about anything. You like to bake, have a podcast about baking. You like politics, everybody's got podcasts about politics. You could do a podcast about anything, anything that you know well. And so that tells you again how to set it up, how to promote it, how to get it off, and how to get people to, market you, advertise you. Um, so leveling up Threads, I have not watched that yet, but I can't wait to. Again, I've been so excited that I've just, I skip to the modules that I want and then I just get out and do it. Network marketing, that is something that I did back in the day. I had a network marketing paid membership group, and I can't wait to watch that to see how it compares to that. Um, Magnetic sales strategies, credit mastery. That I haven't watched that, but that sounds interesting. Monetizing with YouTube. Mula, no clue what it is, but I'm gonna find out. Might be something that I really like. Mastering your personal and creative, compelling content. That would be, my niece writing about how to, be an independent woman raising 3 kids on your own. Uh, I can't wait to watch it because again, there's so much more that I'm not even doing. Um, Leveling up with AI. AI is going to be good and bad for the future. It's going to put a lot of people out of work, but there's going to be new jobs created. My problem that I have with AI are there's like ads and that have real people in it, and you don't know if it's real or not. So anyone is going to be able to make up anything. I Last night I was messing around with an app where it literally I took a picture of myself and it made the avatar. And then anyone can take my avatar and be me. It's Those are the kind of scary things that I am not real excited about. Becoming an influencer. There's lots of people doing that, where, they get on and they do what I'm doing right now. Um, but it just, you see, it's on and on and on and on and on, closing the sale. Oh, and then we have everything in Spanish, for those who haven't learned our English yet. Um, and here we have TikTok. Uh, like I said, TikTok, everyone on there is selling something and everyone on there is buying something. So TikTok, that's where I'm really putting a lot of effort into getting to know TikTok because I didn't know it at all. I know Facebook very well, and I will start monetizing on there too. But this is what it looks like in a nutshell. Let's click on a video just to give you a just a bird's eye view of what it does. So there's just a taste of the kind of people that run each video. Everyone in each video are actually doing it. And I mean, the girl that I bought from, she does one of the modules, and she's just personality plus. I just adore her. So, that is a taste of what this is about. And I um I just can't tell you how excited I am. It is working already for me. I bought it a couple months ago, and I had put it on the back burner like we do, but I had bought it at the wrong time because I was literally over my head in politics at the time. So um, I'm just now getting around to it. And this last week, I have so much that I have already set up that's already starting to monetize. And here's the thing, when I first opened this and I was so excited like I was able to sell to a couple people close to me. And I told you I paid the first sale paid for my for the program. And so my nephew and we were having conversation about this, and he hadn't seen the actual product. So we were having conversation, and we always talk because he's one of those that always wants to make more also, and he's self-employed. So we were talking, and just the brainstorming that came out of everything that we could do. So he said, you know what, let's get a club going, a local here where we're at. um let's get a club going, and once a month let's meet. And he's got a perfect place to meet. He's got the man's room in a huge pole barn. So anyway, he said let's do this and meet once a month. And he's got the big screen on the wall and everything so that we could share. And he said, and then we can get together and we can share our ideas. We can show what's working and what's not so that people don't waste their time. And ideas come out of brainstorming. And, I love with politics, I brainstorm all the time. And so he and I said, let's do this. Let's start a club. And that I'm saying this because this is literally something that you could do where you're at too. And you sell it to people and you make a little club. And then it's gonna grow because when people find out that you actually did them the greatest favor that you ever could by sharing this with them, anyone who is stuck, who doesn't like their job, young and can't find a good job, old and can't find a good job. I mean, my poor husband, he quit a career to move back to my home so that I could have a lung transplant where I wanted to have it near home. And we, after I was self-sufficient, he had to job hunt, and he was 61 years old at the time. And I'm sorry, but they don't, people don't hire, they can say they don't discriminate, but they definitely, they look at somebody who's 61 years old, and they're like, no, we just, they won't tell you that that's not why they hired you, but it happens, and I know it. So he ended up settling for a job at Lowe's for $15 an hour because he needed something and he needed health benefits. And so I'm encouraging him, now that I'm getting going on it, to start doing more of his, get involved, get those affiliate links from all the hockey companies. It's hockey season, and you know what? Go and monetize, take advantage of it. So anybody can do it, and it's for yeah, the young girls. You see them where they have a different outfit on, like designer outfit every other day. There is an affiliate program. You can go to clothes manufacturers or like high-end shops, and you can become an affiliate of them, and they send you clothes, you model them, you critique them, you take a video and you give them the video, and or you promote it and you have your affiliate link on it, and anytime somebody buys from you, you're getting paid. It's unbelievable. I mean, the ideas are endless. And this is where my nephew and I are going to do this club. And now that I'm like going, and I don't have my political campaigns anymore, I I just, this is going to take off for me. I just, everything that I have gone through in my life has worked out just the way I want it, because I believe, and I just, I have the attitude of gratitude, and things happen for me, and this is going to take off immediately, and I am going to focus on sharing this with as many people that I can, as many places as I can, because I really feel like I am I'm doing you a favor by telling you about this. It it is a a very inexpensive investment that can pay dividends like no other return on an investment. And there's been so many things, work from home, that I've, flushed my money down the toilet. I may as well taken it to a casino, because that's how quickly it disappeared and I had nothing for it. I am already making money 1 week. So, that is it in a nutshell. And the program's $596, and you can apply for the or the discount financing, and you can pay for it over 12 months. I mean, that's what I did, but I ended up paying it off in the first sale. So I wish you well, and I am going to figure out how to add my link to this. But my store is Stan, STAN dot store slash Donna underscore did underscore it. Stan store, Donna did it. And boy, did I ever say yes today, because if you wait, you won't. Blessings, and let's go make some money.